I call Adrian Ruafai.
Mr. Chair, o tira e te whare tēnā tātou. Mr. Chair, I want to speak on this Education Amendment Bill, in particular clauses 365 to 372, the limited authority to teach. Mr. Chair, when I was the chairman of Te Kuro o Rātana School Board of Trustees, when we were dealing with these matters, limited authority to teach from our perspective was not the first option that we would go for. It was definitely a secondary option, and they were used in a way that supported the overall teaching in the school, but our preference was always to have qualified and registered teachers. And so I stand to express my concerns about these particular clauses, particularly from a Māori perspective, because sometimes I think the expectations on ourselves as Māori are lower than they should be. And I think that sometimes in particular clauses diminishes or elevates the status of limited authority to teach, and in a way kind of devalues having a qualification and being registered. So, Mr. Chair, I absolutely believe that, you know, there is a better way forward than these clauses, the limited authority to teach. I think the other thing is that there's no clear, and I'm happy to be corrected on this, but there's no clear reason as to why these changes are brought about. And from my perspective, it seems to be they've been brought about to make it easier, I guess, for some staff members to be able to teach in a school without being qualified. And I think there are some situations where limited authority to teach is the correct thing to have. That not always there is situations where you need a qualified or registered teacher, but I think that should always be the first option. And that's the main point that I want to make in speaking to this Education Amendment Bill. The other thing I think from a School Board of Trustees point of view, and I've certainly spoken to my share of teachers and principals and indeed Board of Trustee members, is the whole process for the registering of teachers. So the structure that has been put into this amendment bill around teacher registrations, I think seems to me to again diminish their role, and I think that reducing the numbers will reduce the diversity or the potential of diversity of representation on these bodies. So, Mr. Chair, that's my contribution to this amendment bill. Ngā mihi nui.
Very good.